Hi guys, welcome to my first video of my new YouTube channel. If you can tell by the name, it's gonna be about fingerboards. So today I just want to be talking about my setup and how to do an ollie. So usually this video is basically just gonna be about fingerboards, tech decks, tutorials, stuff like that. So first I want to show you guys my setup. I actually got it from my friend, and he didn't really tell me about all about it, but basically he gave this for me for 20 bucks at school. So it has foam grip tape, and he cut out the where the bolts were, and then on the back we have, it's 34 millimeters, so on the back it's like a Japanese with checkered graphic, but obviously it's scratched up. And so we have black wheels, blue and white bushings, and 34 millimeter chucks. And so this is really sick. I like it. I'm glad that he gave me this because this is actually my first actual fingerboard. I had the tech deck one once, but I really wanted to get an actual one. But yeah, so today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do an ollie. Usually when people first pick up a fingerboard or a tech deck, they usually don't know what to do. So they usually just spin the board really hard, or they just flick it up and just try to land it. But with fingerboards, it's basically a skateboard, obviously, with your fingers. So to do an ollie, it's hard at first, but once you get the feel of it, it's really easy. So basically an ollie is just that's basically it. So to do it, you want to kind of place your middle finger kind of right on the tail, behind the bolts. And then you want your index finger kind of in the middle of the board. Just basically in the middle of the board. And you don't want, first off, you don't want them hanging over like this, because if you do that, it's not really gonna pop as much. So you want your fingers kind of looking like this. So once you have that, what you want to do is first, before you even try to do an ollie, just try to get the pop motion down, and just even do this a lot. And so you really just want to get that pop motion down. And so once you have that down, now you kind of want to, so when you're doing an ollie, you're gonna pop and slide your finger up to the nose, which is gonna level it out, and then it's gonna drop. So when you're doing this ollie, so you're gonna pop up and then slide your finger. So first step is so you pop, slide, and then land. Well, actually when you're popping, it's gonna obviously pop up. And so usually when people do this, they kind of they can't get their fingers used to it. So what I recommend is, what I said, just keep popping the board. And then also, when you're popping it, just move your hand like this, like that. And so, not exactly exaggerating it, but kind of get the motion. And so another way I also recommend is to get some tape, put it on your fingers, and put it on the board, and then that'll kind of help you get the motion of it. And then once you feel comfortable, then you can start doing an ollie every time. And so yeah, that's basically it. Just keep practicing it, and again, you want to pop, slide, which is gonna bring the pop the board up, and then when you slide your finger, it's gonna level it out, and then you just land it. I guess another way to explain it is, don't think of it as flicking, sliding your finger all the way up. You kind of don't exaggerate it a lot like that, but you kind of just want just kind of feel it, you know. And another way is, if you're also starting, you can scoop the board back. So instead of just doing it like this, because usually people get the popping motion, but they don't get the sliding motion. So a good way to do it is kind of move forward with the board, and then as soon as you're ready, you kind of slide your hand, and then you pop. So instead of just doing which is like probably not gonna help as much because it won't get you that sliding motion with your index finger. You move forward and then you eventually slide back, and then it's kind of like a quick motion. Like it's not like a bunch of steps. It's kind of like one motion, really. So again, you move forward. So you do like a quick scoop. So with your fingers, you're kind of going like that, like you're moving your hands quickly. So then you just move your hand forward and then just land it. And again, remember, pop it, slide, land. And if it helps you, I kind of like scoop the board back, if you get what I'm saying. So like you want to move forward and like quickly move your hand back and then pop forward. But yeah, that's basically it to learning how to Ollie. If you have any more questions, you can check out some other YouTubers who also do fingerboards. I bet you they'll help a lot more than how I explained it. But yeah, thanks for watching. More fingerboard videos to come, and can't wait to make some more. See ya.